Hi everyone, it's Oranges, no face cam yet again. Today we're going to be going over how I made my recently released single titled Everything. I almost forgot the title there for a second. At the time of me recording this, the song has not come out yet, but it most likely will be released by the time this video comes out, because it will make the most sense to do so. I gotta find what this shit was even called, dog. I gotta go through my files, gang. I don't even remember what the FOP was called. This shit is sad. Cornrow Kenny, he was born with a vision. I'm born with the mixed dashboard, triple digit parallel park like an alien can't visit. Yup, this is the project file, guys. Take a nice long look.
I'm looking for
Okay, so first thing, I wanted to mention this is not how the final version of the song sounds. What? Because this is before I slowed the song down, because the final version, all I did was slowed it down slightly. So you know, if this sounds weird, this is just because this is just the raw FOP. So let's start with, hold up, let me. OG for I chopped and screwed and chopped and slopped the shit. Let's go over firstly the most important part, the drums. So the drums are actually 3 drum breaks, I think, combined into one. So this is the first one. This kind of lays down all the high end. This does most of the work, and then I have a hot pinch loop right under it, which comes in every couple bars or so, and then right below it we got, I think this was the first one I added in, surprisingly. And then we got the kick. I think this is the Alchemist kick. It's not the Alchemist kick. Wow, that's crazy. I use the Alchemist kick in like almost everything I do. Y'all should know this by now. Well, no, because I only did, you know what's crazy? I say y'all should know this by now, like, cause I edit so many, cause I did so many project file breakdowns. It's just that I never uploaded them to the YouTube channel. I have them sitting with like the. We got the Nuck If You Buck vocals, which I'm not gonna lie, I think the main reason why this hasn't been on streaming services yet is not only because I don't have a distribution service, but it's also because I haven't gotten this sample cleared. So yeah, that's probably gonna be hard to get cleared. Anyways, we also have the Mantatronic. I forgot how it was pronounced. The Mantatronic Siren, which plays a lot throughout the song. And the main star of the show is not only the bass. Well, firstly, we're gonna go over the melody, which goes along with the bass. It's this synth, which I'm pretty sure I just put. I just put gross beat and I EQ'd it. I forgot to go over the shit for the Nuck If You Buck sample. Hold on. I'm pretty sure for this I did the same thing, except I just added a fast disc and another EQ. I take the low end out of a lot of vocal samples. And then the bass, I like doing this really cool thing with the bass where I take a sub or something like that, and then I fuck with it like a lot. Yeah, I think I EQ'd the high end up, the low end up, and then just fastest on it. I don't really do much to basses, but when I do, I always do that. I just boost the high end a lot. Yeah, and I don't really do a lot with my basses that much, because I don't really feel like the bass needs to like distract from the song, I still just like to add like a bunch of arpeggio notes in there and shit just to make it sound interesting. Part of the song, I did this thing where it kind of arpeggios with like a shifting low note. So I just built that mainly just to go along with the dance style that the synth is going along with. So also the kick changes to like a dance, and I think for one part I also chopped up the drum break a bit, and then just like other just sound effects I added. Just a bunch of ear candy stuff, just like crashes and transitions and all that stuff. Oh, right, yeah. Hold on, wait a minute. Yeah, right. There's this really cool vocal sample from Burgundy by Earl Sweatshirt, which I'm pretty sure I just called it Burgundy. It's the and then we got the Kid Capri vocals that I'm pretty sure was on Element. We got this chord transition that I use on I think every song, and then this was a really cool part too. I just cut up different sound effects of static. I just chopped it up and just like panned it to different, or I don't think I panned it. I just messed with the volume. And then we got this, of course, which yes, I think all I did was I didn't take the low end. Well, I shifted it like a very tiny bit, but I just put a fast disc and like a bit crusher and the delay on it, and that's all I did for that. Got the glass break, chain remover, and then I added a couple impacts and all that, just like every time a bar starts and all that shit, you know, the explosion, you know, just mandatory, and then all the scratches, you know, just mandatory, just like ear candy stuff that you would need to add. Next, let's get into the vocals. I dread these because these are still at normal pitch. Let's start with the cutoff that's at the beginning of the song. It's gone. I think with the gone, I just added the delay to it, and I just chopped it up and placed it at different parts in the intro, so that it just hits on certain drum beats. And then whenever I start a verse on this album in particular for Calibian, I kind of do this thing where I just take the first like syllable or like the first word and I just repeat it like 4 or 5 times, so that when it gets to the actual lyric, it has like more of a build up, especially because in this song in particular, the beat like cuts out and shit. So I told them that I crashed because I felt like it. They said that they're quick, that the hash price. And my soul like my shit, why am I trying? I guess it's all about. I really told them everything. So with that, I think the vocals, I didn't do much to these either. But Meta Soundgoodizer, of course, like come on, dog. You know. I put chorus, a compressor, auto tune, of course, that shit carries me, dog. Overdrive, like a very tiny overdrive, a EQ, which I think I added just to lower the vocals down, and then I boosted the high end a bit, because I love having high end on my vocals. I don't want this shit like piercing, but it just adds like a certain hiss quality to your vocals when you boost the high end a lot. And I think I did the same for every like of the verses and shit like that, especially the bridge right here. The only difference is I just added a reverb. So good, man. I'm so proud of myself. Like.